All right, so today we are talking about AFK Journey, which as of right now should officially be launched in your country and in many regions. All right, so I've been playing this game for about close to 4 hours now, and I actually do really like it. I've checked into a lot of the systems, and as I've been playing, I've been checking out a lot of videos and also going on some database sites, and I genuinely think it is really good. Okay, there's a lot of systems that I think will be pretty cool to a lot of you guys, and I mean the main reason is because there is a gacha aspect to it, but the way they do their gacha I think is really unique and has, I think, one of the best pities or the best pity system I've seen in gacha alongside other stuff. So please do check timestamps if you want to see certain parts. I'm giving like kind of a overall review of a lot of the aspects that I think you guys would want to know about if you do want to play the game. I think that this game, for me, what's really cool is that you could just play it on the side and be doing like anything else, right? Anything else, just watch it play. And obviously it is an idle game. Now, you could just get rewards for free, but at the same time do a lot of other stuff in the idle game, right? It's a really well-made idle game in my opinion, and I personally do like idle games, and I think they did this one really well. Now, there is official download on iOS and App Store, right? Both. And also, there is a PC client, which I will link everything down below if you want to download all of that. And if you do want to reroll, I would recommend downloading it on BlueStacks, which I will have a link down below for that too. Everything will be there so that you guys could get all the information. And if you want more specific information, of course, I will link some channels down below. And also, we will have a bunch of timestamps. So please refer to the timestamps for certain parts. Now, the rewards they're going to be giving away is actually pretty insane. And I saw one of the parts, which was pretty crazy. So now we could kind of look a bit into this. So if we go to the events, right? What's pretty nice is that every single day, now there are going to be some pre-registration rewards that I'm pretty sure I didn't have access to, since this is the PTR version, right, before the game officially launches, but there is everything, all the content is in the game. So for 7 days, you will be getting 10 pulls. Sorry, 6 days you will be getting 10 pulls. And what's very cool, on the 7th day, you will be able to select one of these 4 units. And from what I'm understanding, Brutus is very good for story. So you will be able to get just a pretty good unit to help you alongside story to be able to advance, which is very good. Now, to me personally, when I saw this, I was kind of in awe. So there is login rewards up to 154 days from now. And what's pretty cool is that for the first, 22 days, you will be getting new units to be able to use, which, I mean, either you're getting a new unit or you're getting dupes, which dupes are very good in this game. And yes, they are important, but they give you so many ways to get it free to play that's kind of insane, even for the epic / the like S units, right? So what's very cool is that every 7 days up until 154 days from now, I'm not sure after that what exactly is going to happen, you will be able to get a free random S or Celestial and Hypogean unit, right? Or Hypogean, right? So these are just the base units, and these are like kind of step above, right? The rarer units that will take a bit for you to be able to get from Gacha, but at the same time you could get these units. Now this unit, Rainier, right, is very good in pretty much all the content from what I've seen on the tier list, which we'll talk about a little later. And I mean, this is pretty cool. I think also the designs, I'm just gonna say, design-wise, I don't know how I could check it out, but let me pull it up. So yeah, if you go to collection, you will be able to see the designs, and bro, oh my lord, these designs look really good. So that's the first thing. I actually do like, especially this one. This one looks really good. And bro, DNL, okay, DNL is crazy. Now, what's also really interesting about what we were just talking about is if we go back to the events, you will be able to see that on the 20th day, from what I've been told, it's literally just the Celestials and Hypogeans. So you will be able to get one of the 4 every single month for what, 4 months? So you're going to be able to get one of the 4, right? And it does say that they will be removed from the pool. So that technically does mean, correct me if I'm wrong down below, but after the 4th month, you're going to get all 4 of them for free. Which, like, hello, that is kind of crazy to me. And then you're going to be able to get a bunch of these S units, right? And that, I mean, I don't know what it is, but being able to get every single week just an S unit, and you could kind of expect something like this, is very nice for me personally. And the amount of units they're giving out for free, like what, 40 plus, I'm pretty sure, is insane, okay? In total, on the 7 days total, you'll be able to get over 200 plus pulls, including a bunch of different rewards from the logins and stuff like that, which makes it really good. And the amount of pulls you're going to be getting is kind of insane in my opinion because of the gacha aspects. So if you want to just skip ahead to see the gacha aspects, because I know for a lot of people it's a make or break, go ahead, okay? I've been given liberty to talk about what I want, and for the most part, how I want. And listen, I'm being pretty positive, and for the most part, this is just my raw opinions on the game, which is pretty crazy, but I'm genuinely enjoying the game. The aesthetic is also really good, and yeah, so let's get into how exactly this game works. So it is an idle game, right? Now you can see there is AFK progresses, and basically the more further you get, the more rewards you're going to be able to get. Now, after clearing certain amounts of rewards, you will be able to get more crystals and a bunch of stuff. So you can see I get here hero essence, and we could get some crystals just for getting to AFK 25. How this works is that you just fight the stage, and then you're going to increase your AFK level, and there's a lot, right? There's over, I think, 200. I mean, you could probably get to 400, 500, and then you get more rewards. Now, twice a day, you're also able to get an instant AFK grind. Now, how exactly this game works is there is a quest/story mode, which you're just going to be able to follow, go along, it's going to guide you, and that's going to be basically it. So you're going to really rotate a lot through either doing the AFK and the quest mode. Now, what's very cool about the quest mode is that it does give a lot of currency while you're battling. So let's go out, and we could just see, right? Oh, well, I guess I can't really show you. But on screen right now, you'll be able to see, unless I could pull it up, right? I could pull it up. So you're able to get just 500 crystals from this, which is almost 2 pulls. A pull is 300 crystals. So for doing pretty simple stuff, that is very quick. You're getting a lot of good currency, and there's good side quests. And even later on, there are going to be town quests, which I think is, I like it. The amount of currency that I've been seeing in this game does seem very good, and a lot of it is reoccurring. A lot of it is going to be able to happen over long periods of time. It's not one time. Now, a lot of the quest is, but it is such a high amount that it is pretty good. So let's go into a battle. Why not? We're right here, so let's just do it. So how it works is you're able to use 5 units, all right? Now, these 5 units you're able to place as you want, and sometimes placing them in certain ways will have buffs. Now, you can see the units in front will be targeted by certain units, and that's kind of how it works for the most part. There's 6 different classes, which I will show before anything else. Did not mean to click on that. There is 6 different classes, which we could see in equipment, right? So there's support, rogue, mage, marksman, warrior, and tank. So we're going to talk more about all of the character progression stuff in its own section, but for now, let's go into battle and just explain that part, and then show a bit of the map, right? I'll also have some clips on screen, but for now, we're gonna separate it a bit like this and just go into it. So there we go. All right. And obviously, it is pretty easy. I'm a bit over leveled because I've been doing a lot of other stuff since I've been able to do the other stuff for a good amount of time. I'm like, why not, right? It's going to give me a good amount of currency. And I did, for the most part, want to do a bit of summon. So you will see that a bit later on. So there's multiple waves in this, right? And I mean, it's pretty chill. We're going through it pretty easily. We do have a free healer. So they do actually give you one of the 3 healers in the one of your multis, and then on the third multi you do no, sorry, you get CC on your first multi, which is one of the best DPSs for just the story, and then you do get on your third multi the healer. One of the 3 healers are going to be given to you, and I mean, it is pretty good. So you're also able to skip the story, but it is voiced. So if you want to listen to that, go ahead. Personally, I'm not a huge story person, so that is my main thing. So that is the story. Now, last off, if we check here, there is full maps. So there's also multiple different maps. So we can see here, there's Hollystone, Golden Whale, Golden, what is it? Golden Wheatshire, and then also Dark Forest. So on screen, there's also going to be some other clips of some certain regions. So if you want to just check that out, right? I think the maps actually look pretty good. And okay, that's actually kind of interesting. The way that they do the map right there is pretty cool. All right. So the way they've made this game is you get as far as you can in the story, and at a certain point they will require you to get later on into the AFK progress. So for example, we'll see if we could actually battle it. It says 8k power, but listen guys, I am telling you, that is no way, because I'm at like 20k and they are beating me sometimes. I think in this one we're actually pretty good, but no, it was kind of crazy. Like, I think it's a skill issue on my part, if anything. It's pretty nuts. So yeah, we kind of beat this one pretty easily, and look at that. Look at that. So clean. Actually, like, they knew what they were doing with giving her for free, right? So we're done AFK stage 21. Now we get increased rewards and all that good stuff, and this will help us later on to continue quests. So as you can see, it does increase our book amounts, and also, I mean, does it increase anything else? I don't really think so, but the books is definitely something that, as of right now, I currently am needing the most for sure. So at a certain point, you will see, oh, well, perfect. So pretty simple stuff, right? And I mean, it's a very chill kind of game, right? It actually does look pretty cool. Like, I don't know. I like this type of style. It's very comforting, and it's something that I'm not going to lie, guys. I do see myself playing very casually in the future, okay? As of right now, I'm grinding on YouTube, but for sure, this is genuine. If I find the time, which I probably will very soon, I could see myself playing this maybe like 20-30 minutes every day, playing as I go, having fun. And I mean, yeah, you do get a good amount of currency for the little that you need to play, right? Alright, so as for the reroll, if you want to reroll, I mean, it is actually really quick, which I do like. And for this part, from what I've been told, right, I was just watching Volkin videos, which, of course, I'm going to say this a lot, but just go through it. And at this point, we're going to have to do this battle. This is the last actual battle that we're going to have to do. And obviously, you get your pull, or you get your units, right? And with it, you're going to be basically safe. And from what I know, we just click on the barrels. And it's basically... Oh, wait, hold on. So it's just going to explode once you select it, from what I'm understanding. And I mean, hey, at that point, you're good to go. So that's basically it. It's pretty simple. My bad. Yeah, I forgot to click on it. So you just have to click on it and then click one of the shapes around it, and then you're good. So once you do this, what's pretty cool. Okay, well, it's going to bring us here. It's going to give us a quick gear guide. We could just quick equip, and then we're out right away. Okay, so that's great. I did not mean to go there. And we go back, and now you could just auto run, and it's just going to let you pass the enemy. So it's going to go for a very quick reroll, which is very nice, right? Very, very nice. And then after this, we're going to get everything we need. And you're going to get 2 multis right away, and then 1 multi from the pre-registration with some other rewards that I'm going to show on screen right now. So you get 1,000 crystals, then you're going to get a Leica and a skin. So it is pretty nice overall. You don't have to pre-register, you'll be fine. So as you can see, we just passed the enemies, and it is pretty good. And at this point, we're just going to do a bit more talking, and then we'll be good to go. That's basically it. It was pretty short. In total, this reroll takes about, I'm pretty sure it took me like 6 minutes before, right? So it takes from, I think, 8 to 10 minutes to really do. If you're going slow, it could take a bit longer. If you want to like look at the story and all that, then of course there is that. Oh, I kind of forgot to, I let go of the auto. So we go to talk to this Giga Chat right here, and then we're going to be perfect to go. All right, so we talk to Hogan, and I mean, there we go. All right, and I mean, that's, we'll just skip just the show, and then perfect. So we're just good to go now. Now we go to this one. You click auto, or you just click on the guide again, and it's gonna bring us to this. And I mean, we should be good to go. So you know, we get to see this. Honestly, I really do like the art style. I'm not gonna lie. And from this point, I think they're gonna show us one last thing. We get extra crystals, so big W there. So they show us how to do artifacts. Great. And I mean, we're able to get all our pulls, so let's just go and claim that now. So if you are, all right, so AFK progress, I mean, there we go. Doesn't really, all right, so, okay. Thank you, Chippy. Oh, puts us into battle. Unfortunate. Are we able to go back? I think we are. Perfect. So now we just claim a bunch of stuff. So we can see on the right, there's some menus. So we're going to go through this. Now, of course, you're able to get your temple from here. It doesn't really matter when you do it. And you're able to obtain your free, I'm pretty sure that's Valen. Yes. And then you're going to get a bunch of other units here, which is pretty cool. Then also the, who is this? Grants one random, okay, it's one random S level hero. Okay, so you could get, I'm pretty sure, some more here. So if you want to do that, go ahead. After that, let's go into this. No, wrong thing. So we should be able to get some crystals here. All right, nice. And then we get some on top, as you can see, with some tickets. Love to see it. So daily quests, well, we could get a little bit. Girls trials, anything. All right, pretty good. We get 500 crystals too. So that's great. And I think in the, okay, we could go to event also. There's a lot of good, oh, I keep on clicking event, but it's not event. If you go to the mail, by the way, all right, here we go. We got the pre-registration rewards. Since it was on the PTR server, I was not sure, but you know, here we go. We got 2 Leicas. We got a pretty nice, actually, that looks really good. 10 tickets and then 1,000 crystals. So we'll be able to do our 3 multis in this. We'll be able to get a bit extra here. Is this just for, all right, so follow us. Is there anything? All right, there's nothing there. Let me see if I can find anything else. Yes, in quest, we still got a bit more, so an extra 60 crystals. Alright, so I think that's basically it. An event is still show something, so let's see. Alright, for follow us. So yeah, you'd be able to get that, and I think that's, we're good to go. So now, after this, you're able to do your pulls, and you're going to be good to go, okay? Now we have our pulls, and we'll be good to go. Once you go into the mystical house, you go into the noble tavern. You can see we have, I think that makes up like 3 multis. So we're going to do our 3 multis. See what we get. I'm pretty sure we are guaranteed certain units on the 1st and 3rd multi, if I remember correctly. On the 3rd multi, we should be getting 1 of 3. So there we go. That's our guaranteed. And I actually do like that on the reroll. It's guaranteed. Bro, oh, this looks so sick. I'm not going to lie. I haven't summoned yet. Okay, I am screenshotting that. Hello, Cicia. So I'm pretty sure she is the guaranteed, and then we just get a bunch of random units. All right, so we got some good stuff. All right, I think we're good to skip. All right, so what do we get? All right, she looks sick. I don't know her name, but that looks a lot like my current unit that I did build with the red eyes and everything, elf type of thing. So love to see it. Then we got our second one. Okay. And we didn't get anything. Okay, unfortunate, but we got our 1 purple. So we could just skip this since it's nothing really too crazy. I think I already have that one, which I do. And now we're able to use our diamonds to get the 3rd multi. And with this, we should get 1 of the 3 healers. Yes, and we got 3 purples. Okay, love to see it. And it's not at the beginning of the multi. Interesting. Okay, So we got, okay, I'm not going to try to pronounce that name because I feel like I'm going to butcher it, but very cool. And all right, so we got one of the 3 healers. There we go. We got Hewin. All right, there we go. And I mean, we got our 2 guaranteeds, right? So that's pretty cool that they actually have guaranteeds. I really like a system like that. So now we could also go for specific heroes, I guess. All right, that's pretty cool. So I mean, I think this guy is one that I saw was really good. So that's maybe something for you guys to consider. But I'll leave certain videos if you want down below because I'm not going to act as if I'm educated on the exact units. But for this, I was also shown that basically we got Hewin, right? If I'm correct, I think so. Which one's Hewin? I forgot what Hewin looked like. We also have the rate up for okay. Bro, look at her. Okay. Guaranteed in 40 recruits to get Vala. That is pretty good pity. We'll talk about that more later once I'm a bit more educated on that fact. So in the Resident Hall, I just want to make sure. So we did get the blonde girl for the healer. So we're going to choose 2 other healers, right? Just to have some healers from what I'm understanding. So this one is Hewin. Okay, so she's the healer with yellow hair. So now if you go in here, you're able to choose some different ones. So we're going to take this one out and we are going to put in, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we're gonna do this for now, and then this should be good. I think that since we already had the yellow-haired Hewin, we're gonna be good for that. So that basically makes up the reroll. From there, you could just do a bit more summons, and then you'll be good. Now, I think you should have 3 pulls on this banner, but we're just gonna go into it, see what we get. If we can get anything. All right, so let's see if we do get something. That would be pretty crazy. So we're just doing some singles, you know. All right, but yeah, obviously my luck is not that good. That would be pretty crazy. And yes, we don't have any currency, but you should be able to get more in just world loot. So I most definitely did miss something. So make sure that you guys get all the chests for that. So to reroll, you would either have to make more guest accounts, or well, if you're on PC, make multiple accounts. But I would recommend honestly going on BlueStacks to do it, make multiple emulators, and just either delete the data and then start a new account and just be able, if you really want to reroll for certain units. Which remember, I'm going to mention it again because, you know, shout out to him, shout out to Volkin. He has tier lists and all that to explain it much better than me, and I'm not going to do that part. I'm going to explain what I want to, and I mean, I'm not really going to go into the units too much in terms of all the legendaries or epics. I don't know what they call them. I'm pretty sure Volkin was referring to as legendaries. So go into that if you want to get certain units, or if you just want to get who you want, or you want to get Vala, right? Maybe for a reroll. So I think we have 4 pulls. So, you know, why not just do 4 pulls and then we'll see what exactly we could get. If we get Vala, that would be crazy. But being able to get your guarantee in 40 pulls, I think is pretty good. So if we get a green, we're just going to go for the skip. Thank God they have a skipping animation. I feel like now especially, it's just newer games, it's just something that I personally feel is pretty necessary, especially when you're doing a lot of summons over time. It gets very dry, especially if you're just getting shafted. It's nice to have the skip. It's pretty built in, and, you know, there you go. So we're going to do one more. If we get Vala, you know, maybe would be crazy, but no, we don't. That's fine. All right. You get her in 40 pulls, which for pity wise is pretty crazy. 3% for this, so that's huge to me. 3% for the rate up is crazy. These are insane rate up values. Okay, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right. So yes, make sure you guys go on BlueStacks if you want to reroll. I would say that's pretty good. Link down below if you want to do it from BlueStacks to download AFK Journey. Would greatly appreciate it for that. Very important, we have Pridewin, which is a database site also that now has AFK Journey, which I just found out. But there's so much stuff. There's tier lists, all the characters with all the information, reroll guides, any type of guides you want. Definitely go there. And obviously, guess what? It was help with Volkin, which of course his link to the AFK Journey channel will be down below. But there's both the table mode type of tier list and the pyramid mode if you rather this type of tier list. And you could see maybe what you want to put for wish list, for team building, okay, and then also just the overall characters in a very organized format that looks very good. So please do check it out. Bunch of guides for you guys. So please, Pridewin, listen, there's the tier list. I'm not going to go into it because of the fact that I'm not knowledgeable enough to really give my personal thoughts. But as you can see, CCL, a free unit that everyone gets is S plus for all of stories. So that is pretty cool. All right, so let's talk about the gacha. There's currently 4 different banners out right now that you can summon on, but the 4th one is going to be a bit rough and take a bit of time at the very least. Now, first of all, the rate up is very good in my opinion. I think that the way they do these are pretty cool. Now, Vala is a pretty interesting unit. Design-wise, I actually do really like how she looks. Like, look at that. I actually do like that a lot, right? Now, the main thing is the price pool being at 3% for the rate up. Now, yes, it is only Vala as the epic, but to me, I think that this is actually pretty fine because obviously the other banners will actually be giving you a bunch of good stuff. But being able to have such a high rate for the rate up unit is very good in the future when you want to target certain units. And even better, the pity is 40. Now, as of right now, I could do it twice, but if my highest rank is Supreme, I will be able to do it 8 times, which is pretty interesting. Now, this banner I think is actually really good, and for future banners, obviously, like I said, when you want to target someone, you're going to be able to get them for sure. 40 pity first of all, and 3% pool. Very nice. Now, the all hero recruit banner is really interesting. Now, this is the 60 pity, all right? So it's a 60 pity to get an S level hero. Now, what I find very interesting is that there is a wish list. So it says if you get an S level or A level hero from hero recruitments, it will be a hero from your wish list. So it has to be one of these 8 units if I get an S level epic, right? Which is pretty interesting. Now, the rates are a bit lower, but overall, it is still pretty decent. Plus, the pity is 60, okay? So, first of all, you can only get the ones that you selected. Second of all, the pity 60, and it's still 2% rates, right? So honestly, I find this to be pretty nice, and you will be getting a lot of these pulls, and there's so many other ways that we're going to talk about in this video. Well, a decent amount of ways to actually get the dupe, so it is pretty good. And then finally, this banner we're going to do some summons on is basically that you're able to choose 5 units, and then you're going to be able to get a guaranteed of one of these 5, which is very nice. Now, another thing is that when you do your pulls, you will be getting these dolly tickets. So if you do an all hero recruitment, you get 5 per, and then for epic recruitment, you get 10 per, and then for the Stargate Station, you get 15 per. So let's talk about the Stargate Station now. Alright, so we're able to see right here the Stargaze. So what this is going to be giving you is access to Celestial or Hypogean, I think that's how you would say it, units, which has a 3.25% chance. And basically the pity set at 40 pulls and doesn't increase compared to the previous banners. So the pity... Okay, so alright, pretty good. And you cannot use diamonds, and you can only use stellar crystals, which is a rare currency from guild and recruitment stores. Now, as for these are basically like the very rare units, right? And if we do look at it, the Hypogean, right, this one, Rainier, literally S plus in everything. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That is actually very important to actually note. Now, quickly before we do anything else, go into your promo code if you want some extra currency, and you put in AFK Journey Creator with the capitals exactly like that. And I mean, there you go. You're going to be able to get 200 crystals and 18,000 gold. So it's going to be a nice little boost for you guys. So now we're going to actually be able to do some pulls, and because of the crystals, an extra single. Now I'm going to start with Vala. I want to do a multi on... Actually, no. We're going to save that for last. We're going to do a multi on this. We're not guaranteed anything, but if we do get something, that would be huge, man. Okay, that would actually be very huge. So we're going to be able to see. All right, unlucky. So that is an A rank hero. So we're going to, hopefully we get something good. I would like a dupe of one of the units I'm using. Off the top of my head, I do not remember their names. I'm really bad with names at the beginning of games, and we're getting a bunch of the Acorn boys. So let's see what we get. Oh, okay. I am not using this one, but it is new, so definitely we'll take that. So let's get out of here. All right, so now we're going to continue doing singles, and we're going to skip if there's not really much else to kind of go with. But for this, at least there is the skip button. If we get something on a single, I mean, hey, that's not bad. That's, I do have like a, I'm pretty sure they gave her for free, and you get to just go on. I don't know what it is, guys. I really find like this game is really clean. The aesthetic of it is really nice. I don't know, like the text, everything, the way it feels to me, big W, right? Okay, so we're just going to keep on skipping until maybe we get something. Would be very unfortunate if we don't get anything. But we're getting a lot of A ranks, right? A lot of these rares, I think is the rank. I mean, I know they're A ranks. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we could just skip that because we do not need to see the acorn. I think I just used crystals. I'm not sure. I hope not, but we still have... Thankfully, 3,000. I think I did use crystals, unfortunately. Yep. All right. So just make sure you guys don't end up doing that for you guys. No, actually, I didn't. I did not use crystals because I was at 3,400 before. Now, for this one, 9 more, and then we get an A rank. So I'm pretty sure it's only for the A rank they're talking about here for the 9 more to go. But we could maybe get something. Now, another thing is the Emporium. We're actually going to be able to get 1 more of these. So that's pretty good. So we're going to have 6 to do right now. All right. Let's see this. I wonder if there's how the animations are in this game. That would be pretty interesting to learn, but definitely not something that I'm really good at. I mean, in any game I play, I'm really bad at seeing the animations. So That's the thing. No matter what game I play for gachas, it's just never going to change for that. All right, so I mean, we could see the animations, I think, are a bit different, but maybe we'll get a unit soon. Oh, blue, no, I don't think. I think it's only purple or yellow that could be an actual unit, correct? All right, well, there we go. Okay. All right, that's our second time getting him, and I think this is the last one, I believe. All right, yes, I think so. Yeah, it is. All right, so now we got a multi. Hopefully we do get something. The rate's 3%. If we see an yellow, well, I mean, it basically means we do get her. So, you know, consider that. If we get her, that would be pretty cool. Come on. Show me yellow. Unfortunate. All right, it's fine. It's fine. We get the shaft sometimes, and I mean, either way, gotta consider how good the pity is. Right, we just did a temple, right, pretty easily. I got this, and then after doing this, in 25 more pulls, you're just getting her. You're getting her like that. It's insane. That having a good pity, I think, is one of the most important things in a game, and the rates themselves are still really good. I mean, compared to other games that I've covered on this channel, we know how bad it could get, and having 40 pity, insane. Now, this section is for my whales, or for just people who spend. And listen, you guys know I spend a lot, so I think I have to kind of, I feel obliged to talk about this. You guys know I love spending on gachas. So there is a type of VIP mileage system. It works differently from other games, it seems. So it seems that just you're going to be maybe getting some other bonuses, but for right now, it seems like it's just also extra rewards. Now, you have to buy dragon crystals, and then afterwards with dragon crystals, you will get diamonds. So that's basically how it works. Okay. Now besides that, there's some cosmetics, and like, listen man. Okay. So you know there's that. Now the monthly packs, I mean, I think they're, listen, I know I'm saying this a lot, but genuinely, like, $20 and you're getting 70 pulls on the, what is it, the actual like Epic Heroes banner. Hold on, let me pull it up. You're getting 70 pulls for the, what's it called, the Epic Recruitment banner. I'm just like, that's good. That's very good for $20 Canadian too. I think this should be Canadian because I'm in Canada, so I don't know if it would not be, but the monthly packs are very good. And then $7 you get 4 multis. Hell yes. Okay, hell yes. Now these actual packs are still pretty good. So 2,700, right, is how much? So it is a pretty good amount, right? It is actually quite a good amount. But if you consider how much you're getting, right? 70 pulls plus 2,700 crystals, and you get an epic, stuff like that, really good. Same thing here, 1,250, 50 pulls, and then about a third of a multi. Just stuff like this to me is pretty cool. Then 140, and you get a multi, right? 140 is about $7 for a multi. You know, these packs are actually pretty good value overall. Then you got, I mean, these monthlies, you could just live off these monthlies. If I'm being honest, get the monthlies, and for the most part, you would be good, right? You would be good with just that. If like, and then maybe, you know, if obviously, you know, but the monthlies is mainly what I would probably live on. All right, so let's talk about the game modes. As of right now, I'm about 2.5 to 3 hours, I believe, into this game, and right now we have unlocked Dream Realm, Honor Duel, and Arena. The later ones are much later to unlock, but we're going to quickly talk about them at the same time. I think it's important to have good game modes in a game. Now, for Dream Realm, it is actually pretty interesting. So basically, the rewards you get are reset every day, and there is a ranking where as much damage as you do is going to put you, well, a certain amount, and as we can see, I did 53.7% of the damage, and right now I'm in the top 33%. So honestly, we're not looking too bad considering how much I've played. Now, looking at the rewards right now, if I could pull it up, if it's gonna let me pull it up, I don't know if it will, but basically, all right, so could I do it here? Let's see. No. All right, so we're gonna hop out right here and talk about it. So you're gonna be able to get the books, which are gonna be needed for XP. So I think that honestly, for me, it helped a lot to level up and continue AFKing. Then obviously you get a weapon selection chest, which is very good. Increased a lot of stuff. Get 200 crystals, right, which is almost half of a single. And then at the end, you get 1 single and 2 singles. So you get 3 singles, 200 crystals, and a bunch of other level up rewards with weapons of your choice, which is very good for early game. And I'm going to guess over time, it is going to scale more. So it does seem also, yeah, okay, there's new bosses. Well, there's multiple bosses. So it's going to open in a certain amount of days, and that is pretty good to have some variety for the rankings. So we're gonna go into one of these, and I mean, hey, this is how we've got it set up. For her, it doesn't really matter exactly where she is, but we could leave her in the back because she does usually get hit. Or actually, she is still, so like it doesn't, like, not the biggest thing. So yeah, this is basically the gameplay for this, right? You just try and do as much damage, and I personally love when we got these types of do as much damage as you can in games. I feel like it's just a really fun type of mode that is just really good to implement. I really do find it is nice to implement. So we're going to be able to go with this. Obviously, CCO just absolutely carrying in terms of damage. We're going to see this afterwards also. But, I mean, it is pretty good. And there is a timer, so you can only do as much damage as you can in that timer. But, yeah, no, my GOAT, I forgot his name, but CCO's little summon, going absolutely crazy right now. I think we're going to, hopefully, I want to get to 55%. Oh, but Valen died. Okay. So Valen dying just kind of makes it unfortunate, but we might still be good. Is 55% possible? Because did I get the 55% rewards? I don't remember anymore. But if I didn't, then it would be pretty nice if we could actually get that right now. We'll have to see, though. We will have to see. Okay, I don't think we're getting it. We could get 50 at least. But the rewards, it's only a one-time thing. So you get it once every day. And obviously, if you get higher, then you're going to get the rewards for the higher levels. There is that to note. That is pretty important, too. So we got this, and I mean, that's that. But hey, 51%, that's basically this game mode, and there's multiple versions of it. So yes, I already got the 50%, but not the 55. But now I'm in top 34%. It said new. Now, Honor Duel is one. That is pretty interesting. So you can get some crystals every day from getting wins, or not every day. This is just over time. So what you're able to get is what? So 500, 700 crystals, 2 tickets. Okay, pretty good. There's going to be some other stuff. And then in here, you could get some cosmetics and stuff. And basically how it's going to work is that you use these units in a game against someone else, and you're gonna be able to just kind of go crazy. So for now, I think I'm gonna actually get her, because obviously I've already used her, so we're gonna be good there. And we'll get this and this. So this is only for inside the battle. So for this, we'll who am I gonna use? I want to try using her, so we're gonna put that on her. And then this is gonna be damage dealt. Okay, so we'll also use this. Let's use it on him because he looks pretty cool. So now we're gonna match, and we're gonna go into this. So let's wait for the matching to happen. All right, so you're going to get to see I'm against Royal. All right. And, okay, so we're going to be able to use... All right, so heroes not using the previous round will earn honor badges. Okay, thank you for telling me that. So because we have the weapons, we're going to use these 3. And actually, no, we're going to take him out just so we could get a healer in. So for the first round, you're able to deploy 3 units. Okay. And then afterwards, you're going to be able to deploy another 2, all right? So now there's another 2 that we can deploy. So since they wanted me to use him, I don't really mind. And is there a tank? I'm gonna just hope and pray that this is a tank. So we cannot use units we already placed down, and then that is the formation we're going to go with. I'm pretty bad, we'll say, with formations. But for now, that's basically good. And there we go. So now they just kind of attack. Last one I won. I don't know how I won, but hey, we got it. We got it. So I think for this one, it's a pretty easy win too. So there we go. He has a pretty cool ultimate, honestly. Okay. I do actually really like the animations for the ultimates in this game. I'm not going to lie. I think this style of animation for me and gameplay is just nice, right? Okay, go crazy. Go crazy. Okay. And I think we just kind of got this in the bag now that he has his ult. And he uses his ult again, so big W. And we're basically... That's free. That's just free, right? So there we go. Okay, nice. So this one's honestly not bad. It is pretty cool because you could use anyone, even units that you do not have. So keep that in mind. And from that, well, I think we should get... Do we get more rewards? No, not yet. So we have to do another one. So yeah, we could see these are all the units that you're going to be able to actually get. So that's Honor Duel. And then there's Arena, which you're fighting other units. Other teams. And we'll go for... what's our power? I'm not... Okay, well, it's kind of too late, isn't it? I'm at 10k. There is no way I could beat that. Right, there's no way. So we're gonna go under us just to kind of show it off. But yeah, so it seems that the meta, or like the way is just to separate it kind of like this. So I'm just gonna follow suit, right? In terms of gameplay, team comps, I haven't really looked much at that. I looked a bit at some other stuff from Volkin, but that's basically it. So yeah, no, we're gonna beat this. Obviously, guys, come on. And it's not because I'm fighting someone under me. It's just because I'm better. Okay, it's just because I'm better. So there we go, and we just kind of crush them. So if we kill CCO, then we just get rid of the golem, and there we go, summon gone, and poof. So that's it for the first 3 game modes that we get unlocked very quickly and very early on into this. And you do get some books now. I'm going to talk about it here, but I'm going to talk about it again in another part. But you're actually able to get dupes of units. And considering I've only done 2 matches and I already have 1200, you can get dupes of any of the epics. And especially because CC is free, this is very strong. I think that's a very good shop. Now then, let's explain the other 3 game modes I do not have. And now AFK stage 50, you could probably easily get day 1. If you're grinding a good amount, right? I have almost put 3 hours into this game at this point. But for sure, if you're putting a bit more time, maybe doing it a bit more efficiently too, then you could get this. So what this is you're doing battle duels with guild teamwork against various enemies and waste no time in gathering your guild members for a collective challenge. So I actually do like these type of things. Anything interactive with guilds in games is pretty nice to me. And we get more crystals and more invite letters for tickets, right? Always good to get pulls. Now, this is my type of game mode, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Arcane Labyrinth spawns random enemies, defeat them to gather relics and activate crests for strength, make wise choices to exit with rewards, and we get both types of tickets, right? So that is pretty good. These epic invites are very nice. And I mean, hey, we got the labyrinths to me are always fun and stuff. And then later on, might take a while from my understanding. This is going to be, from what I'm getting at, the end game of this game, right? So in Legend Trial, hero formation choices are limited and develop more heroes for rewarding challenges. Now, one thing that I really like in game modes in games, right, is when there's variety and when you have to build up a lot of units that you might not build in other cases, right? To me, stuff like this is very good, especially if it's not someone that's meta in arena. So a game mode like this, to me, Legend Trial does seem to be pretty good. So in terms of game modes, we got that, and obviously there's AFK, which is just getting as far as possible, but I already explained that. Now then, next up, especially from the games I have been covering, I think this is going to be a very important part. So we're going to explain how exactly the character progression works, which to me, I think this is one of the best systems I've ever seen, which completely baffled me. So Hands of Resonance is your top 5 units. Well, top 5. It's the 5 units you want to put there, and these are the only units you need to level up. Okay. All the bottom units are going to resonate to the person with the lowest level on the top. So we can see here, I just leveled her up to 32. Now everyone is 32 or higher, and everyone on the bottom too is 32 or higher, which is pretty crazy. You're able to change that anytime you want, and I just find this really good. Now, next up, there are many dupes. So we can see here that you're able to basically dupe your units to get them up in rank. Now, they start off as, for this, starts off as what? As Elite to Elite Plus, and now we could get him to Epic. So there we go, right? There we go. Now, if we look at someone like Cisia, who starts off as an Epic, you have to get them to Legendary Plus, to Mythic, to Supreme Plus, to be able to enhance them and get multiple extra dupes. Now, what I find kind of funny is that you could have just a light version where it talks about, like, very simply, Cisia summons Mr. Carlisle to assist in the battle. And then you could have the full version, which talks about the exact stats, which I find is pretty cool, right? It is actually pretty cool that they do stuff like that. And bro, Cisia, yeah, need I say more? Need I say more? Now, what is pretty cool, now, obviously, it does take a lot of dupes. If we're talking about it, what? It's 1 dupe there, and how much is it for him? 4. Okay. Now, the thing is, you're actually able to get a lot of different dupes in a lot of places, all right? So the gacha, if you want to go to the gacha part, you're going to be able, just trust me, to get a lot of dupes from that. But besides that, you're also able to get some in some different ways, right? So let's talk about it. So there's actually multiple ways you could really get some dupes. If we go to the event, right, we've talked about it before, we're able to choose some here. So this could help for dupes on certain units, obviously more pulls. And the all hero available will be giving you a dupe of the units you want at least once, right? So there is that to consider. Now, in the gacha too, the ways that they have the gacha constructed is going to make it very easy for dupes. Now, besides that, okay, in the arena, very free to play. I did 2 battles, okay? I did 2 battles, got 1200, and it takes 9600 to get a dupe. So you're able to just get 2 dupes, right? For free, right? So in terms of duping out the units over time, it will be very simple from what I'm looking at, right? It's in my face, right? Very simple. And especially with the gacha, skip to that part. I'm not going to re-explain it. It's very good. Now, I think for a lot of people who've been playing some recent gachas, know how bad equipment could be. The way they do it in this is kind of insane. You just need to do 1 set of equipment, and it's going to work for every single person in that role. Marksman, I have a purple level 70, and all these units are going to be getting the same equipment. So you only need to make 6 equipment sets, and that's it. You're done. Everyone has equipment. So the way that they have the levels, the way that they have the equipment is so crazy to me. And then artifacts also have passives with extra stacks, as we can see here. Attack, physical defense, magic defense. So that is pretty cool. I actually do pretty much, I do like that a lot. When I saw the equipment part, I think to me this was the craziest thing. I could not believe that they had something like this. I mean, it's very rare to see this in some new games. So I mean, being able to have such a like friendly, I guess, gear system is pretty cool, and it's just not really that like consuming, which I mean goes very well with the type of AFK game they're trying to build. and I think it's very smart of them to do something like that. Final thing, for rewards also, you're able to upgrade the affinity, and at max affinity, you just get a free pull, but you're able to get some crystals, and also at 1300, so that is pretty good. Every unit is going to be giving you, what, 2 pulls just for having them? Does it stay the same for, like, not a rare, an elite? If we go to affinity, 2 pulls, yeah, 2 pulls, and some crystals, so what, 200 crystals too. Yeah, no, that is actually pretty good. Free rewards on everyone is very nice. Now, overall, if you're looking for a game that is very easy to play and does not take too much time and you could just play very casually, right? I think that this game is something you should definitely try, especially if you've seen the gacha systems. I think it has one of the better gacha systems in a lot of gacha gaming, and it's very chill, right? It's very chill, and overall, honestly, I've been having fun. And I mean, listen, try it out, support me. Go to the links down below. Download on BlueStacks if you are trying to reroll. And with that, I'm basically done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, especially if you got to this point. And thank you to AFK Journey for sponsoring me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.